Hi, hello there. My name is Vicky Meg. Today I want us to talk about, first of all, welcome to my channel. I hope you consider to subscribe and like and share today's message with your loved ones. Happy Sunday, and I'm hoping that you have a blessed week. Let's get right to it. Today's um, theme is still New Year, New View. And I'd like us to talk about, no, that is a theme, but I'd like us to talk about forgiveness as a topic. However, that is not the topic per se. Well, that is the topic, but the subtopic that I want to talk about is letting go. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. Okay? Drop it like it's hot. How often do you forgive? Or how often do you hold grudges? I'll be honest with you. I get easily offended, and it's not always easy for me to forgive. If you easily forgive, please give me tips, more tips. But I think I'm learning to forgive and to let go of things and to not hold on to things too much, or to not sweat the little things, and to just, because I recently read during my devotional time that to be happy is to forgive quickly. So I started doing my research as usual, trying to find out, like, you know oftentimes I would always get really pissed off at people who talk about forgiveness as if they've never been hurt. But then I realized it's not really about, or rather, being in a successful relationship isn't really about how quickly you get offended or how long you can hold a grudge, but how quickly you can drop it like it's hot. Today I want to talk about three main points, okay? And my first point is going to start off from Matthew 5:21, which says, the topic is murder begins in the heart. You have heard that it was said to those of old, you shall not murder, and whoever murders will be in danger of the judgment. But I say to you that whoever is angry with his brother without a cause shall be in danger of the judgment, and whoever says to his brother, Raka, I have no idea what that means, but it sounds like a curse, like I don't know, like someone is so angry at you, like Raka, whatever that means. I have no idea what it means, but yeah, it says that shall be in danger. Whoever says to his brother, Raka, shall be in danger of the council. But whoever says, you fool, shall be in danger of hellfire. I promise you, there's so many times that I've said stuff out of anger beyond you fool. I don't know about you, but when I'm mad, stuff just spew out of my mouth, and uncontrollably. And trust you me, I am praying to be better. I'm flawed like everybody else, but the point I'm trying to make is, please stick with me. I hope to bless you. Verse 24 says, therefore, verse 23, therefore, if you bring your gift to the altar and there remember that your brother has something against you, leave your gift there before the altar and go your way. First be reconciled to your brother, and then come and offer your gift. Agree with your adversary quickly while you are on the way with him, lest your adversary deliver you to the judge hand you over to the officer, and you be thrown into prison. Assuredly, I say to you, you will by no means get out of there till you have paid the last penny. Let's dwell on that a bit. Okay, which brings me to the first point. First point is, the closer the relationship, the greater the opportunity. I'm reading, so I'm reading my points out. I don't have a computer in my head. The closer the relationship, the greater the opportunity for intimacy, and the deeper the intimacy, the greater the potential for offense. Have you ever noticed that the people you love the most are the people who can hurt you the most, and those are the people that are not really easy to forgive? You will pretend like you will laugh, you will suppress your anger, you will act like everything's fine until the next offense, and it keeps building up and building up. But let me tell you something. The Bible says the enemy comes to steal, kill, and destroy. He will steal your joy. He will kill your relationship. He will destroy your peace. But you see, he will only do that. He cannot do that if you do not allow him. And because he knows that the only way he can do that is if you allow him. And the only way he can do that is through division. Okay? It means he will cause a division between you and the person that you prayed for, in the relationship that you prayed for so long. And then you'll be sitting there wondering, where did the love go? And you forget that you have been harboring resentment and bitterness, and it's not about it often doesn't happen with one huge event. Offense is an event. Offended is a decision that you make. It never happens out of one huge event and you're like, oh, I can't do this anymore. No. Event by event, decision by decision to forgive, and you're creating a fence. Little by little, you're creating a wall until there is a division between you and the person that you love, or the relationship that you prayed for, or the thing that you prayed for so hard, until there is a division. That's how the enemy comes between you and that which you prayed for. Sorry, I'm using my little girl's color pencils to illustrate here, and I hope you get the point. Until there is a division between you and that which you prayed for. But we often forget that it doesn't happen just once. It's not just one thing. It happens over and over and over and over, which brings me to my next point. In order to get back to where you started, when you had all the love, when you would be texting all the time, when you'd be laughing all the time, when you'd be spending so much time together, you're going to learn to drop it like it's hot. I know I had to pull up a Snoop Dogg right here, but I'm telling you the truth. In order to get back to where you started, you are going to learn to drop it fast like it's hot. It doesn't mean to suppress it, and I don't mean to suppress your anger or pretend you're not bitter or pretend you're not resentful towards that person, but really get within yourself and just let it go, or rather, pretend to hoo-sah or hope that the anger goes away, or postpone dealing with the offense. But take your emotions in prayer to God and walk away empty-handed. Drop it at the cross like it's hot and walk away empty-handed. Which brings me to my next point. Being in a successful relationship, I mentioned this at the beginning, isn't about how quickly you get offended or how long you can hold a grudge, but how quickly you can drop it like it's hot and never again pick it up in the heat of the moment and use it against your loved one or your offender. However, in certain situations, sometimes reconciliation is long dead due to different reasons, or the other person isn't willing, but release is always available, and it begins with you. In other words, forgiveness can take one person, but reconciliation takes two people. If the other person is not willing to let it go, forgive. Because let me tell you, in the words of Lois Smith, forgiveness is setting the prisoner free only to find out that you have been the prisoner all this time. Or rather, in his actual words, forgiveness is setting the prisoner free only to find out that the prisoner was you. So, Drop it like it's hot. Trust you me, the best way to be happy this year and for the rest of this decade, or even for the rest of your life, is to learn to drop it like it's hot as fast as possible. Do not let offense linger in your heart. Offense is an event. Offended is a decision that you make. So you decide now. Offense is an event. Sorry, I didn't say it right. Offense is an event. Offended is a decision that you make. Yeah, I did say it right. Why do I second guess myself? Anyway, sorry. Offended is a decision that you make. So you decide right here, right now, today, on the 12th of January 2020, and tell yourself, I am going to make a decision to not remain offended. The Bible says you can get offended, but do not sin. In other words, I can get offended, but not too long. I cannot linger in those negative emotions because it will not show on my face. You can see my forehead wrinkles. Trust you me, I'm working on them. No fillers. I do facial exercises and facial massages. Yeah. Anyway, sorry for the off-topic stuff. But my point is, it will not just show on your face. It will show on the way you treat other people. It will show on the way you carry yourself out. It will show on the way that you love yourself. Love your neighbor as you love yourself. If you love your neighbor as you love yourself, it means you are able to forgive yourself. It means you are able to love yourself. It means you are kind to yourself. If you're kind to yourself, if you're able to forgive yourself, if you're able to be good to yourself, it'll be very easy for you to do the same for the next person, however big the offense. However big the offense. I know you can. I know you can. Hashtag New Year, New View. That's the hashtag we're pushing all year round. New Year, New View. You cannot have a better life if you still look at things the old way. You're going to have to change your perspective, as I said last week. And if you didn't get my last week's message, please go back to the previous video. It's probably one of the suggested ones. Go back to the previous video and watch it. And I hope that it blesses your heart. You're possible. I am possible. Let's be possible together. Let's have a new view towards this new year and make it our best yet. This is the I'm gonna do it with or without you year. This is the I'm gonna do it with or without you year. So whether the other person doesn't want to come to the ring with you, you fight and you win. God bless you. Have that phenomenal life that God desires for you to have. Consider subscribing to my channel and share this message with your loved ones. Remember, offense is an event. Offended is a decision that you make. Drop it like it's hot. You're possible. I'm possible. Let's be possible together and have the most amazing year yet. God bless you.